Well, hello everybody. I think I'm rolling. Hang on. I've just arrived at the shed. It's like going on 2 o'clock and I've only just got here. It's been one of those days. Started off not great. Teenagers can do your head in so badly. But we're shaking that off because no point worrying about. But anyway, I'm here because it's Wednesday. We know Wednesday is what's sold. My back of my car is a mess again. Anyway, I had some therapy. Had to bring Mr. 14 in today. He stays with a friend. He does BMX track racing tonight. And of course, because of my stress level, it's any excuse, guys. You know, even when I'm happy, I go op shopping. But today I so needed it. Didn't find a great deal of great stuff, but we'll check out that in a minute. But anyway, for those who don't know me, I'm Nellie. I'm an Australian boomer. I'm a reseller. This is one of my sheds, my main shed I work from at the moment. I live in a big bus with grandkids and husband and a dog, and no, 2 dogs and a cat. But I think one dog's going to its mum soon. So yeah, anyway, that's me. And yeah, I do a lot of reselling. Well, I do a lot of hunting to resell. I also metal detect, for those who enjoy that. I do that as well. It's my little sideline. I also do crocheting and knitting. That's for another channel one day. I've decided one day when I get my next house, because we've just sold it, when I get my next place, I'm going to probably do another channel all together. Yeah, for just house stuff and crafting and all sorts of cooking stuff. And who knows, I want to learn how to use my Thermomix that I bought, and I don't know how to use it properly yet. I can make bread. That's about it. Anyway, stop rattling, hey. This week there's a few little things I talk about, but it hasn't been super. You know what? I forgot to total everything. Oh no, I did total everything up, and I don't know if I totaled it. No, I did. Okay, I don't think I've sold anything else since last night when I added all this up. As you guys know, I've split my shop into 3. Like, I've split my stuff into 3 different sites on eBay. I would love to have the time to sell on other platforms, because I think that's the way to go if you want to sell a lot more stuff. But at this moment, I've got to get my head around this and keep this up, catch up with all the stuff also that I haven't got listed, which is a lot of, a bit of stuff. Still listing all the stuff that I took off my listing when I was going to use this shed as, for everything from the other shed. You know the story. Most of you know the story. So I'm still listing a lot of that stuff. So my eclectic site, I'm putting new stuff on it, but I'm also adding all the old stuff. So anything I find that's new, like all the stuff I got the other day has already been listed, most of it. I'm keeping up with the stuff that I'm buying, plus I'm adding little bits of extra stuff that is not listed, okay, that I've got to relist, that's sitting in my sell similar. You know what I mean? Okay, so it's not hard work for that one. The other one is my clothing site, which I'll probably talk about in a second first, and then my jewelry site. We'll talk about, I think we'll do the clothing one first, because I've already sent the clothing. Now, I started out, I think, Sunday a week ago, and I've sold 2 items on it that I know of. I haven't looked today if I've sold anything else, but as of yesterday, it was 2 items. It was a lady's drift dress, which I paid $8 for up the coast. I know it was a little bit more expensive than what I usually pay. I only pay about $4, but I still made $20. Beautiful dress. I did take an offer of $35. I had a lot more on it, but you know what? I wanted to get this site going, because it takes a few days for you to get your money back. They want to see, in a new store, they want to see you have posted the item and the person's received it, and then they'll start giving you the money that eBay owes you. So I haven't got any of this money yet. So I sold that, made $20, as I said. And I also sold the Prodigy shirt, which I only bought a couple of weeks ago, and I think I only paid $2 for it, I think. I'm pretty sure that's all I paid. But anyway, this one went to the UK, so I don't get payment on that one till June, sometime in June. And I didn't make a lot. I think I took an offer of 18. I think I took an offer of 18 just to move that one as well. And I only made $7.30, but I also made $6 extra in postage costs, because it only costs $24 to post, but I always put $28 for t-shirts and stuff. And the first time that happened, I ended up refunding them. Someone said don't do it because they're happy to pay that postage, so just keep it. So I'll probably keep it now. But anyway, I made $28 on those 2 items. Now, I could have made a lot more. I had 4 scammers last week. One was this shirt here was on that. Then I get a message saying, I think I've spoken about it, call me on such and such. Then it was green suede jacket I only listed the day before, and I was so excited because I thought I'd sold it. And then there was a black jacket and a white, the North Face jacket that I posted. They were all scammers. And then what annoys me is that eBay takes it all down and you can't even reuse all the details and all the information you've already had up there. You've got to restart it all again, and I think that's wrong. I think it should be put into a little spot saying, they should say, okay, we're not allowing this buy to buy it, you can relist it now. And they don't. So I haven't made a lot on that site yet, but I'm filling it up a lot. I'm taking a lot of my stuff from my eclectic shop, all the clothing, and then I'm moving it over to there. Also the boots could have sold too. Someone offered, but they were a scammer as well, but eBay jumped on that before I even actually messaged them. So I messaged on some and blah blah. But anyway, so that was my new my new site and how it did this week, which wasn't great. Then we got the jewelry site. The jewelry site is where I got most of my money this week, which was really good. And we're going to go through that now, and then I'll do a little bit of the eclectic site, and then we're going there to do the rest. Okay. So the vintage, I sold a vintage. I'm sorry guys, I'm still a bit flustered. My brain is still this morning's kerfuffle. The vintage Lecord watch, I don't think I paid much for it. $4 max, if that. $36.94 I made on that. I've sold three items together, three lots of things together, but as per usual with me, I've lost three brooches in one packet. They're a bulk lot. The only place I can think there might be is in the shed, which is an hour away from where I'm living. I bought a bag of clothes back last week, and I'm hoping that it's in there, but I've already refunded her. It's so frustrating, because I remember having the clothes nearby, and I remember putting this bag of stuff on something, and I think that's where it is, because everything else that I've listed on my jewelry goes in the little pockets hanging on my wall, and for some reason I didn't notice. But anyway, so she bought this turquoise brooch, she bought this miracle agate brooch, and then later on she bought this brown agate brooch. They're called miracle brooches, but luckily she paid that one last night, because I actually sent them already before she even paid for that last one, because I'm stupid. But anyway, so I did that one. So I've actually made a little bit more than I thought. So I don't know. Anyway, around that, I'll talk about that in a second. Okay, little dog face brooch was really cute. I took an offer of 20 just to move it. Don't know where I got it at all. I can't remember, but around $13.78 I made on that one. And the Cara China set here, this little one, I've got the little violet one left still. This is the daisy one. I took an offer of $24 and $16.26. That's what I made. I only paid $3 for it. It came in a bulk. Well, I don't know what I paid for it, because it came in a bulk lot of heaps of jewelry. I just approximated $3. And the silver tone rhinestone necklace, I came with a whole heap of stuff as well. I think $9.44 I made on that. The 925 gold plated jadeite ring, it was 925 ring, it was gold plate, gold around it. I took an offer of $28.50. And lastly, the best sale of this day was the Cecile, which I bought this only a few weeks ago. Hadn't listed it till the night before I sold it, so I sold this one within the night. It's a Cecile blue vintage necklace. You can see it, it's beautiful. Cost me $15. I'm a bit of a tightwad, I don't pay a lot, but when it comes to jewelry like that, especially when it's in the old box, and you can do some googling, some research. I actually had 120 on it originally. They offered me 80. I counted at 90, because I'm happy with the $61.62 profit in my hands. So I took that offer. So that one I made about $190, because one of the things I didn't add up for some reason. Around $190, $194, something like that I made on that site. Okay, so there's two sites done. Now we're going to my eclectic site. I sold the crane jacket, which I've had. I think my kids were using it, and I ended up selling it for $22, made $14.46. I'm pretty sure I got that from the markets one day. Lady was selling a whole heap of snow gear, and I took it all, and I sold it all already pretty quickly for good money. $2.50 I think I paid for it. Vintage stripe blouse. I think I showed you this one last week in a video I did. I did. These three things I did. I paid probably 50 cents or $1. Made $14.83. The Grassroots magazines, you saw me holding up in one of my videos last week. I made $15.52. Only paid $2.50 or $2 or something, because I bought a whole batch together, and they were $2 something a pile. $2 or $2.50 a pile. Okay. more than made my money back on those, that's for sure. And the fish cake forks, which I showed you last week too. I made $14.09. I took an offer of $25. I had about $30 something. They cost me $6, I think. They cost me $6. So $14.09. Okay, then we're going to go in here because stuff I want to share with you. Actually, one more thing I did sell, but it's gone. These are the items I'm telling you now, but already gone. The New Zealand teaspoons, I posted them yesterday because I actually had them at the bus with me. Paid $2 and made $9.44. So not great, you know, the big profit things that we all try and strive for, you know, the $20 up. But I'm getting rid of stuff and that's all that matters. Bringing more stuff in too, but you know. But we're going to go in here now because I've got a lot to do. And so I'll see you in about 10 minutes. I'm going to bring some stuff that's got to come in here. And bring some stuff that I've bought recently and today to show you, and then we're going to do this and I'm going to show you what I got. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Yeah, like I said, 10 minutes. It's 3:04. That's how long it's taken me. I cannot find one item at one. My shed, I can't even. I pulled. Look, I can't. I pulled so much stuff out looking for a particular item. I pulled just over here. I had all my stuff. I've got to take some of it to the shed, and I had my blankets up there. Blah blah blah. It was quite high. I think you might have seen it in the previous little bit of video. No, you didn't. We did last week. Anywho, it was very high, and I thought, oh, maybe these particular things are down there in the toy plush basket boxes down there. Pulled it all out. No, it's not there. So I've just gone. I thought I'd quit, and I thought, no, don't quit. I'm not a quitter. So I've gone back around there, looking everywhere, looking in boxes again, just in case they were, and I missed them. And I thought, I'll just look up. I looked up where I never put toys, and I found them. The very top shelf, which I never do. Never put my toys up there, but this is what happened when I moved everything around, when I was packing it up to make this, you know, a storage shed, not a work shed. I sold all these PJ masks. They're going to someone for their birthday. Look at them all. I would have been so upset if I had a refund. $40 plus postage on all those, but fortunately my tenacity won through and I was able to find it. But I cannot find the Superflex books. These books here, you know, I've sold nearly all of them. What I made 200 and something. What did I make last? Sold them all, heap of them last week for, or the week before, no, last week for 218, made 177, and I'd also previously made another $15. Well, I sold all these, the last three that I had, for another, can't even see it, my day, for another $50. So I made really good money. So I made another $20 each on those. So I made fantastic money on a $5 deal, guys. They're out there. The deals are out there. Just got to look out for some of the bizarre things, okay? Even things you don't know about, which I do all the time. Now, what else did I sell? Well, I packed it up already before I remembered. I packed these, which I'm not going to pull out, but I bubble wrapped them. The Emily Rodda books, I'll show you up here. I packed those. And these Just Jeans I pulled out especially for you. They've been sitting for a while. I didn't make much on them, but I need to move my stock. I'm actually just, as I'm looking at how many clothes I have and how many I've got to get off and onto my new site, I'm thinking I'm going to have a big sale on my eclectic site and sell a heap of them that way. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I also sold, what else? Yeah, this is the last thing, I think. Was that one of these old newspapers from 1978. Now, if any of you remember, I bought a big box of them ages and ages ago for $30. I think it's the first one I've sold. I've had lookers at the other one. So yeah, I haven't only got 3 listed, now 2 listed. So I've got to, hopefully, I was going to spend some time here today. Excuse me, just setting up this and doing some photos, but because I don't have lighting in here, so when it gets dark, I'm actually using it, even at this time of day, I'm actually using my torch here to see things in the back of the room. So I cannot wait for the day when I actually have lighting and, you know, a proper shed. Anyway, that's what I've sold this week on that side, I think. So I've done all that. The total only came to 168, so it wasn't great. So my total all up wasn't the best. There's 1, 2, I think I've did my adding wrong, did I? Around 388, around 388, 90, around 95, something like that. I didn't add it up properly, but that's what I made. I have not even added up what eBay took or anything like that, but I did add up how much it cost me, $39, $49, $60 to make that $388. Now I put some money on my car. I'm up to $890 now. At a cost of $50, I made it $890. I've used the $15 from that blue vintage necklace as part of that. Okay, what else? Oh yes, I started a new Facebook group for anyone who's on Facebook, and just let me know. I'll have to add you as a friend first, or you can find it if you like, but I think I've got it private at the moment. It's called the Treasure Hunting Boomers Group, where I can do other things. I've written it on there what I'm sort of wanting to do with that group. Join it if you like. If you're not with Facebook, let me know. I can give you my Instagram. I just don't do a lot on Instagram. I just find between Facebook and eBay and YouTube, it's so much for me already, so I'm going to leave it at that. My daughter's over in the USA again too, by the way, guys. She's over there having her music festival treat. She reckons she's going to take me next year. Bloody game to go. I don't know, but then all those tempting old vintage things over there may sway me to go over there. Okay, so I'm going to quickly show you. Oh, did I show you this one? I sold that too. Yeah, I sold that as well. Little Valentino. I only got 20 for it. She reckons it was pilling. In the photo, it looked like it was pilling. She goes, "Oh, I'll offer you 20 because I can see pilling on the There's no pilling. No pilling whatsoever on that." But anyway, she got a bargain at 20. But you know what? I probably only paid 50 cents for it anyway, so I'm really not bothered at all. Gone. Okay, so what did I buy recently? Pack all them up in a sec. I want to have a shed where I can actually walk down each of the lanes and there's nothing on the floor. At this stage, I can hardly walk down the lanes because there's something on the floor everywhere. I've got to spend time here and probably have to come back on a weekend again. So this morning, I'll show you what I got yesterday in a second, but this morning I got a free bag of bubble wrap. I said, oh, because it's my favourite option. I said, oh, how much for the bag of bubble wrap? He goes, oh, it wouldn't be much. I brought it down. He only charged me $7 for everything I already bought anyway, so I basically got it for free. What did I get this morning? I don't know. Hang on. I'm in La La Land today. My brain, honestly, when you get an upset in the morning, it really affects your whole day. Even though I'm not crying upset. I'm just really annoyed, angry, upset, frustrated, upset. It'll be all fine tomorrow, but you know those things that play on your brain and just, yeah. Well, I'm going to let it go because there's nothing I can do. I got more jeans, guys. It seems to be lately I am just buying jeans upon jeans upon jeans. And I don't mind. They're easy to list and easy to sell and easy to post. But these are Outback jeans. I think I've had similar before. Ladies Outback jeans. They're in the men's section. Wouldn't have cost me much because I paid $7 for all the stuff you're about to see, including the bubble wrap. So that was the one. Two. Now, shoes are not my thing. I keep saying I don't do shoes, but lately I've been doing shoes because I've got another pair over there too, plus up there. But these I always check. When I see a good pair of quality shoes, I always check the label. These are a Jo Mercer, and they sell quite well. There you go, Jo Mercer. They have hardly had any wear at all. They're a size 41. My size, not my style whatsoever at all, but they're a really nice pair of shoes, leather shoes. So that's that. So it was two things. What else did I get there? I don't know. Give me a second, I'll go and have a look. Yeah, it's not a lot because a lot of it was like fabric stuff that I got. I got some fabric because I'm having trouble with lighting with my photos of my jewellery. Even my little light box is just not showing up. So I had brought some of my jewellery here today. I was going to set up. I'm not going to have time. The lighting's going to be terrible. But I picked up sort of, it is white, but it's got that grey tinge to it. So it's not just a tablecloth. So I thought I'd give that a go with my photos and two books because, you know, can't go past a 1970s book. And also I've got two of those. One's a bit worn, so the other one, you know, this one will probably get sold, the other one will get used by the family. But these Reader's Digest books, they do go well. I've seen them go well before. So I think that's all I got there for $7. My fabric, I've got a fair bit of fabric, so I did quite well. I'm quite happy with that, especially having all that bubble wrap that I won't have to buy bubble wrap for quite a long time. Okay. Then I went to, I don't know where I went. I went to Hope. No, I went to what's the one around the corner? Helicopter. And I don't think I got anything there. I think I walked out today. Did I walk out today? No, I got something. Not that. I don't know what I got. Hang on. You know what? I went in there and bought nothing. That's why I can't find anything. So I just remember now there was nothing for me to buy in there today. Pretty sure. Was there? I don't know. But anyway, let it go. Because my brain, I just can't. I don't think I bought anything in there. But anyway, who cares? Nobody. Let's go. Next shop. I went to Salvo's because it's one of my favourite ones. And my 3 favourite ones I did go to. I actually dropped into another one as well and got my grandson a motocross type jacket. It has got some marks on the back. It's white and green. Goes with his bike. And something else. But not worth, knitting book or something. So not worth sharing with you guys. But I went to Salvo's and Salvo's always soothes me. It was a bit of a hunt today. It took me a little bit longer to find things than I usually do. But I did find something that we all have to look out for. And it's not a loud Mambo, because we've got to look out for that too. No, it was other thing I got. And I'll show you that in a second. But I did get 2 pairs of brand new with tags Crane snow pants. These are a large, I think, extra large or a large size. I think they're both a large size. I got that and I got the blue ones as well. They were $5. They sell for around $30, $40 each, I think. Hang on. I saw a price tag earlier. One of them's got a price tag on it. Yeah, another pair there as well. I think they're both large. They are. So, I'm going to try and get more like new labelled stuff if I can onto the new site. Yeah, they're $40 usually to buy, so I've got to have 5 each. So I'll take them home with me as well and get them listed this week. I've been doing really well with my listing. I have got one big bag I've got to get through, but I did manage to get through the bag that I took photos of last week, and I had them. They're all ready to go. They've all been drafted and they're ready to just press that button. What else did I get in there? I got a really cute vintage perfume bottle. It smells like an Avon smell in it. Actually, it's got a label on the bottom. It's Royal Bavaria, Germany. So, it's probably quite a good quality one from back in the day. I've got a little pewter plate. I'll talk pewter in a second. I've been picking up a lot of pewter. If you guys follow me, you know I like pewter. It can be melted down. You can sell pewter because people melt it down to make models and stuff for their games or whatnot they do. But yeah, I don't mind finding a bit of pewter here and there. So I got that. I ended up getting, just don't even ask, they're only $4. A pair of Baywatch. No, I'm not going to be pretending I'm a Baywatch chick, but I thought someone might love that for a fancy dress or some sort of thing. So that'll come home with me, swimwear and shorts, and I'll try and see if I can sell them. Now, I saw this little tumbler set. Like, I need more glassware, like I need a hole in the head, and just stay tuned for that little statement. But I ended up with these gorgeous new, and they're all still tagged. I think they're all still tagged, or most of them are, glassware. And, they are Adiria, some glass made in Japan. So they're probably from the 1970s, 80s maybe. But beautiful little box set, $2. I'll be able to make a little bit of money on that. And a makeup kit. If you guys know anything about makeup, the Morphe makeup is really super, super expensive. And this is James Charles. My granddaughter's going to be happy. All she's got to do is give it all a wipe down, make sure it's nice and clean, and she can then use all the colours. She used to be right into makeup, the 22-year-old. So that might motivate her to get into it again. She was very good at it. Okay, and now what was that thing I was going to show you? Well, if you've seen a few of the regulars that we watch, all those big boys sell a lot of stuff, and this particular item I actually have had before and I've sold, but I only had 3 of them at the time. Look what I found. They are the Len Beadle books, Australian Outback books. Do keep an eye out for these guys. They always go under sale every single time. I paid $1 each for them, so what is there, 6 of them? $6 for all those. I should do okay. I'll try and remember to put some comps up here for that if I remember. Okay, so that was my buys from today. Buys from yesterday. We've seen my other buys from last week. Buys from yesterday were from the Helicopter, brand new pair of they're called Just Be shoes. Now, the reason I looked at them, because I know shoes can do well, right? And I knew they looked new, so I did have a quick search, and the comps were really good, so I did grab those. They did cost me $5, but I think I'm going to do quite well. They are leather, so I'll do quite well with them. So this is what I'm talking about. I think I've got somewhere in here. I've got to find them. It's a pair of shoes that I bought a couple of weeks ago that I haven't listed yet. Speaking of shoes, I'll just quickly show you these. I brought these back from up north. They had them listed a long time ago before, 2.5 years ago, before we moved. So I'm going to relist those, and I'm going to relist these crane shoes, which I bought here originally, then went back all the way up there and had them listed, not for very long, and I'm going to relist those. So when I say looks like I'm getting into shoes, it looks like I'm getting into shoes. While I was there, I also got some more tins to sell, so I got 2 of those. So what I did this morning, I just went over, just had to drop something off, pick something up from the shed, and I ended up grabbing all that. Is what I've got to list. And their shoes, I brought all them back from Bundy, all of them, but that's not all I brought back, but that's what I brought back with me today from the other shed that I can take back to the bus and get them listed this week. I think I'm going to have to come back here on Saturday and Sunday and get stuck into this shed. Hopefully my brain strength will be in the right place. Look, I've got rubbish from the kids. Anyway, so I was in that shop where I got the shoes, and I picked up all these pewter goblets. I think there was 2 pewter goblets large, and I think there was 2 pewter goblets small. They are stamped on the bottom, and I looked at them, I thought they're pewter, and they are Selangor pewter. So 2 of those, they should sell quite well, and 2 of these. She goes, oh, these are engraved, and they are. Carmen and Barry got married at some time and had the little mugs engraved, but I said it's okay, they're going to get melted down anyway, so unless there's a Carmen and Barry out there somewhere who's about to get married again, I shall be selling those for meltdowns or melting down myself. Now, I'm still have no logo for my Rusty Crown. Still no logo. I went to Fibre yesterday, then I got distracted. I will get there eventually. I feel like it's stopping me in a way because it's frustrating me. When I was in Salvo's in McLean last week, the other day, whatever day it was, I saw these. The gorgeous parfait glassware. Very pretty. Look at the shape of them. They're gorgeous. They were $1 each, and I didn't take them. But yesterday they were still there, and they just said, "Just take me." And so I decided to take them because the comps were decent. You know, a lot of young ones are sort of getting into the more 70s sort of stuff. So there were 6 of those. I did grab those, and I also grabbed brand new little what's the brand? Dima. I had a quick look on the comps first before I bought them, guys. Some things I don't just buy. But yeah, they're all like this seal still. So 1970s, 80s gift by Dima, little sherry glasses, $4. I feel like there's more, but I think that's it. Hallelujah. I'm going to have to, my brain. I'm going to probably tidy up a little bit here before I leave. Pack the stuff. I've got to go get to the post office shortly. Do that. I'm just running out of time now, as you know, because I'm going to get there before 5. Get all this in the car. I'm going to go. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't take anything else. I need something tonight. I'm going to go. Take care, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. What was your favourite thing I found? What was your favourite thing I sold? And please, if you want to keep following this crazy woman, just press that subscribe button and the like button. Please, all of you, before you leave right now, can you just go in there while I'm still talking and press that like button, because it helps me so much. Even though your comments are great, but that like button is so important for me to grow. I'm nearly at 7:30, I think. I don't know what I'm up to now. Anyway, we'll get there very soon. Also, don't forget the Facebook group, and yeah, I think there was something else, but you know, I'll pop in back if I remember what it was, but I can't, so I'm going to go because I'm waffling again. Bye.